Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Lagway. Snags the quick throw. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. With the catch, it's Wilson. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not a long return, but the important thing that Dick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky that he didn't come up with more yards.
Can he make it to the marker? They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. On the move now. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You can see it again here. Nice catch.
The border battle goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs, Gators tussle puts been interesting. One side's had the upper hand, the other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22. And the Gators moving quickly down the field here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Direct snap. As the 1st down is still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's ball.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
But nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Short throw complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but so early in this game, never involved this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
To the air, it's Lopez. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
Because I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. Makes the catch downfield. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Tailback takes the handoff again. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Dropping back, it's Lopez. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Georgia. No chance to catch him there. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. That great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Past the 25. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, what a great option keeper here by this quarterback for the Florida Gators. And I think about the option game with Florida. I know people are going to say Anthony Richardson. And don't get me wrong, he was dynamic as a ball carrier. But I think a lot of people still think about Tim Tebow and the job he did of running this Gator offense. He can throw. We always remember those big, tough, physical runs like we just saw right here. Created a legacy. Now all these Gator quarterbacks are trying to live up to it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Punt over the middle. It's ball. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, how about this one, Chris, for the option? Getting the wide receiver in on the option pitch. Fantastic read by the quarterback to know to give the ball up and let the shifty receiver do the rest to get it for a score. Well, the defense has got to be asking themselves, how many different guys is this guy able to pitch the ball to? This one's good for 6.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. 4th down, no punt, out of field goal range. They're going for it. They're going to run the option. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
How about that? Big-time call by the quarterback there to keep it on 4th down just to get what they needed to stay on the field. That is a gutsy call by the offensive coordinator.
Dropping back. It's Lopez. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Gators. That's how you finish a play. And we'll set up for the PAT.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short on the sticks. second down after that run in the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's got it in the open. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. Never count these guys out.
And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Gators are going to keep this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw over the middle. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Working clock with the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on fourth down. With the catch, it's Watkins. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. First down here for this offense. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're now inside the 30 now. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this...
Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Washington. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. At the 20. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move